Hey everyone, welcome back to Washita Valley. As you can see, today we're going to be raking a little hay and just talking about some general stuff. We are in the hay field, which was the other field of grass than the last extras video that we swathed. That field is on the other side of those trees. That was video 36.1. This is video 36.2. So if you want to see the other grass field and you haven't seen it yet, go back and watch my video 36.1 and you'll see that grass field. So this is a fair-sized grass field. I'd say it's about the same size as the one that we swathed the other day, yesterday. But it's just a little more square. It was a little easier to cut, to be honest, and it's going to be a little easier to rake as well. It'd been a while since I'd featured the old 3020 very much, and so I decided, I got some things I need to tell these folks, and I need to get some more of this hay raked. So why not? So let's get after it. Alright, let's get this going. So, first things first, I want you guys to know that I appreciate you liking and subscribing, and I appreciate you following along with me on these videos that highlight my farming antics. But there's something I need you to know for those of you who are subscribers or maybe potential subscribers, and that has to do with Facebook and the way I use Facebook. So a lot of you already know that you can find my newly released videos very often on Facebook. However, I post these videos in various Facebook groups, and those groups have other members and they have administrators. Therefore, so as not to abuse those groups and not to bother many of the members that don't like my style of farming videos, I don't spam those groups with video releases. And I want to explain this because I want to make sure that none of you who enjoy the videos and look forward to video releases don't miss any videos. I'm trying to release more videos these days, but generally speaking, I release at least one video every week these days. That's what I'm really striving for. Some of them are extras videos, some of them are main series episodes, but I try to release at least one a week now. And lately I've been doing a little bit better than that. I think maybe I'm really trying to hit a couple a week. But I'm only going to post about one video a week in any of those Facebook groups because, again, I don't want to annoy the administrators. I don't want to annoy the other group members by making lots and lots of spam posts about videos. So, those of you who are subscribed, the very important thing to do is one of two things so that you don't miss any video releases. If you're subscribed, you need to hit the bell notification, hit the little bell. Whether it's on your phone, if you're watching on your phone, you might have to scroll down a little bit. If you're watching on your computer, you should be able to see it pretty easily. Hit that bell so that you will get a notification when my latest video is released. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, that's fine, because again, if you want to learn about a new release, you can just subscribe and hit the bell notification. But if you're on Instagram, you can also follow me on Instagram, and I will make a post about every new video that I release on Instagram. So that is a second way, if you're already on Instagram, that you can find out about all of my video releases. So again, I just want to kind of want to make it known that all of the videos that I release are not posted on Facebook. And I want you to know the reason why they're not all posted on Facebook is that I'm really just trying to be considerate of others and not spam the Facebook groups. So, if you enjoy the videos and you are not subscribed, hit that little tractor icon down in the corner and you can subscribe to the channel. If you are subscribed, please hit the little bell notification icon so that you will get notified whenever there's a new video release, so you don't miss any. Or, as I mentioned, and if you're on Instagram, you can follow me at TS Virtual Farms on Instagram, and you will be able to see all my new video posts there. Alright, I think I've said my piece as far as subscribing and liking and hitting the bell notification. I didn't say anything about liking, but if you like the videos, please take the time to give me a little thumbs up down there. That's all I'll say. Alright then, how about a big orange tractor update? So, if you'll remember a couple of videos ago, I took delivery of my new big tractor, which is the Deutz Allis 9190, and it runs good, it drives good, the AC blows cold air, which is very, very important. However, there were a few things that were not quite right with it. Specifically, things to do with the instrument panel in the tractor. So I got a chance last night after the alfalfa got too tough to cut. I got a chance to go home, get into the shop, and take a look at the problem. And after tearing into the instrument panel, and after giving the previous owner a call on the phone, here is what I discovered. As far as the blinker light goes, because if you'll remember, the left-hand blinker light blinked all the time, wouldn't go off. I could jiggle the switch, whatever, and it would not go off. So that's what I tackled first, because I was hoping that it was going to be kind of an easy fix, and as it turns out, it was a very, very easy fix. What I did to get the blinker light to work: I unplugged the connector from the back of the switch, and I plugged it back in to the switch, and it worked. The blinker light immediately went off, and it works perfect now. If you turn it to the left, it blinks to the left. If you turn it to the right, it blinks to the right. If you turn on the hazards, they both blink. So that was a very, very easy fix. I guess all it was is maybe a bad contact between the wiring harness and the switch, and after it got unplugged and plugged back in a couple of times, it makes good contact again, and wham bam, blinker lights are no longer a problem. So that is fixed. The next thing, if you'll remember, the dash in that tractor, and you're going to see it in the next video when we go to bale some of this hay. The dash in that tractor is partly analog, so it's got steam gauges for part of the information, and it's partially digital. So it's got a digital display with selectable readouts. Now, all the steam gauges, all the analog part of the dash seem to be working fine. When the oil temperature comes up, the temperature gauge comes up, seems to run at normal temperature. The oil pressure gauge seems to be running just fine. I talked to the owner quite a bit about those two things, and got a good idea of how that should run, because if you don't remember, or if you haven't seen the video yet, that tractor has got a air-cooled Deutz diesel engine in it. So it does not use a radiator. It does not have any water in it. It is cooled by a massive amount of airflow past the cylinders and the oil. The oil also helps keep it cool. So having good oil pressure and watching the oil temperature are both very, very important on that tractor. I digress. Let me get back to my main point. So the digital display in the tractor wasn't working. The previous owner says, well, when I called him on Sunday, the day that I got the tractor, that I took delivery of it, I called him and he said, well, it was working when it left. So that's when he told me, hey, when you get ready to work on it, give me a call. I'll try to help you through it. So here's what I found with that. And as it turns out, the guy already had a pretty good idea of what the problem might be. So when I got the dash apart, I immediately noticed that the wiring harness was not attached to the back of the digital portion of the display. And it was under this display. It's got kind of a computer, very rudimentary. Because remember, it's the tractor's from 1991, so it's a very rudimentary display. But the problem with it is as it went down the highway on the back of this truck across like 4 different states, or however far it is, 5 different states. The part of the wiring harness that plugs in to the back of that thing is actually kind of big, and it's a little bit heavy. That thing sat and vibrated the whole way, and the plastic that the connector and the clips that hold the connector on are made of, there was a problem with them. And over the years, they get dry and they get very brittle and they break. So, thankfully, yet again, it was an easy problem to fix, because the connector had just vibrated while it was going down the road, and the little tabs that hold it on had broken and it had just fallen off. So, as the original seller mentioned, the tractor's in really good shape. It runs perfect as far as I can tell, although I haven't put a load on it yet. And the dash problems are very much resolved at this point. So I think I'm going to let you guys go there. This was a very short, sweet, and to the point video. I obviously still need to do some work on my rake, because I'm still tagging the windrows. Or maybe the problem, the windrows are just too big, which is actually a good problem. So guys, I'm going to let you go here. Remember to please subscribe if you like the videos and want to watch more. And if you are a subscriber, and I'm up to over 200 subscribers now, so that's pretty dang exciting. Hit the bell, hit the little bell icon for the notifications, so that you don't have to rely on Facebook or Instagram to know when a new video comes out. So guys, thanks very much for tuning in to this short little video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you very, very soon in Allis, and we'll be bailing some, probably be bailing some alfalfa. See you guys.